Good morning. Welcome to Under the Hood with Mike Garrison, author of Can I Borrow Your Car? Upcoming Would You Build This? Do you love your business? Serious question. Little different tone today. Um, I'm working on the next book after Would You Build This? And it's surprise, surprise, once again for financial advisors. I'm working on the first chapter and it's really rough, but I just got stopped dead in my tracks by this. I have been blessed to work with so many great people over the years. I've always gravitated toward financial advisors. And all joking aside, I just, I love them. I love working with them. And my favorite part of working with financial advisors is the tough stuff, the deeply personal stuff where we're looking at your level of happiness and satisfaction, right? Where we're looking at how you feel about running an incredible business. And this may sound a little woo woo, right? Um, that's old guy speak for, soft. But there's nothing soft about evaluating whether or not your business structure makes you feel unique, makes you feel human. I had a conversation with a client yesterday and I said, by all measures, you're spectacularly successful. You're a you're a good person. Like you love your family, you love your clients, but you're not having fun. You really aren't. And that's my question for you. Like people, like my ideal clients have numbers that are part of that profile. But when it really gets down to this is it's a question. It's like, do you love running your business? Because if you don't, there is another option. Like just because you're making a lot of money and just because you've got employees that appreciate you and just because you do good work for your clients doesn't mean that you're going to be happy. And that's something that a lot of people miss. We talk about this within Exit Plan Institute and the Growth Drive community a lot. We talk about this personal plan concept about building a future that you actually want to live in when you get there and using it to power now. And the more that I obsess about this, and I am obsessing about it, the more convinced I am that in spite of all my struggles, one of the most brilliant things I can do for my clients and that you can do for yourself is to live now. You can design, like if you're successful, if you're a financial advisor, you got over 500 million in AUM, or shoot, even 200 million in AUM. You are running a spectacular business, a profitable business. There are a number of things that people like myself that specialize in working with you can help you to do to make more money. I'm not sure that everyone can help you feel better about making more money, feel more significant, feel more human. That's, I think, the role that my background of spectacular loss and, challenges with family situations. I think that's my role. I think that's what I'm here to do is to ask you why it doesn't feel better and ask you if you want to do something about it. At the end of the day, not AI because I'm live. Like I was using at the end of the day before AI was, by the way. Um, you can have a very significant and meaningful life while loving what you do. And I mean loving it. And you have an opportunity because of your success to actually do that. It's really hard to do exactly what you want to do and love it when you don't have the resources and experience. And at the same time, after 10 years or 20 years, you have a lot of um, identity built up around how you got successful. And that identity right now that identity that got you to where you are is almost never the identity that makes life beautiful, that makes life significant, that brings you joy and peace. Because the success doesn't do that. It's how you leverage the success, how you do the hard work inside that changes everything. When I think about value acceleration, and this is a longer video, but hey, this is how it goes, right? When I think about value acceleration for financial advisors that are CPAs, my ideal clients, the clients that will be joining the cohort that we're launching after the initial book, I think about helping you. I mean, obviously, running a business, there's things we can tweak, but the biggest part of value acceleration for the financial advisors that are SEEP is that I want to empower and inspire them to work with all those business owners, right? I mean, obviously, you're going to make a lot of money if you work with business owners well. But what I want to do is from someone who's actually been on your side of the table, that understands the regulatory environment, that understands all the different models that are in the industry, and most of all, that understands that reality of making money and not feeling happy, and then changing your life so that you can have both with the trade-offs that come, that's what I do. I come in and I'm not a personal planner. I'm not anything other than a real coach that's worked in the industry for almost 30 years, whose passion is helping you love your business. Because after all, why'd you get successful if it wasn't to be able to love what you do? If it's just about money, you don't care about this video anyways. But if it's about more, let's do it. Reach out to me. Send me a direct message on LinkedIn, email me, whatever. But you deserve more if you're willing to do the work. Anyways, be real, be human, be authentic.